Conversation with myself like this better work. That's why I get peace of myself almost every verse. I spent my whole life grinding, I ain't asked for help. I used to starve as a kid, I had to feed myself. Remember all the hard times we kept trying, and we rise and we fall. The times we had to walk, now we stay flying. Now we grind till we ball.
What's good? It's your boy Westside, and you are now tuned in to another episode of Artist to Artist podcast at the AV Club. And I got a special guest with me today.
What's up, man? BLRATCHET from We Are Florida podcast.
Let's go, man. Let's go. I appreciate you pulling up, man. Most definitely. We had an event yesterday. So I want to go to the beginning of We Are Florida podcast because I was curious, like, how did you get started with it? Like, what was your idea mindset? And when did you start the actual We Are Florida podcast?
I started in, by October 2022.
Okay, 2022.
And at that time, bro, I was a full-blown artist. Full-blown making music. I'm talking about, like, every day in the studio type shit, you feel me? Sliding up and down through Florida, meeting people, you know what I'm saying, connecting at that time, using my resources, you know what I'm saying, marketing. Spending money with the vlogs, paying to open up for artists at that time, paying to open up for Pooh Shiesty. You feel me? What else I was doing, bro? I was doing so much, bro, but that done got tiring. You feel me? So I just like, I'm watching these lanes on how everything, but look, at the time, right, to back up a little bit, at the time, podcast that became like not even a thing yet, not a big thing. Yeah, it was just small. It was just small. That, you know, Breakfast Club still just doing their thing on YouTube,
making their rounds on it,
stuff like that. So I knew some of the podcasts had got started around pandemic, like 2020, and this was early, like 2022. And I just was watching podcasts for a while. I always been in the documentaries and everything. You know, like. Just people telling their stories and whatnot, and it don't even gotta be like about rap. It could be about like real life. It could be about food. It could be about religion. You know what I'm saying? Sports, whatever. So I was like, man, how can I incorporate? I don't want to be an actor. I don't want to be like no, you know what I'm saying? No person who trying to be in like a big ass movie or nothing like that. Yeah. So what's something I can incorporate my music to get this shit going more? You feel me? So I started thinking like, damn. We in this Central Florida area. How could I get everybody to fuck with, like, you know what I'm saying, something that I got going on? So I'm like, Central Florida big, you feel me? So it's just like it's a million artists down here in Miami, you feel me? In South Florida, but it's a million up there. So to be like, you know, I was already doing my thing in the music, and for the podcast, bro, I fucked around and just thought of like, damn, can I do a podcast? Yeah. So I knew some camera people or whatnot, and they had a little studio. So I'm like, man, let me just pitch an idea to them. You know what I'm saying? I just came back from the studio, bro. I'm like, let me pitch an idea to them real quick. See if they go for it. We did. They was like, we had a meeting, right? It was my first little meeting. I ain't even been in a meeting before. I'm coming from the streets, bro, and just music. So I ain't never been in a real meeting. These guys, they came to the meeting all dressed up, you know what I'm saying, buttoned up, suited up. I come in that bit, you feel me, pants sagging, hat to the side, you feel me, like smelling like a pound of reefer, you feel me? So I meet these guys, bro. I'm telling them like, man, listen, man, I want to start this podcast, and I don't know what I want to call it. So I'm thinking in my head like, I was like, matter of fact, I'm gonna call it We Are Florida podcast. They like, why? What you want to shoot? I was like, just the urban hip hop genre in Central Florida. I wasn't thinking about South. I wasn't thinking about North Florida. I wasn't thinking about none of that. I was just thinking about trying to push my music through this podcast that I'm finna start. So we did. We agreed on, all right, let's shoot a couple episodes, see what it do, just to see what it do. You feel me?
A couple of pilots.
At the time, like I just told you, I'm coming from the street, so I'm like, man, I don't even know how to ask people questions. I don't know how to, you know what I'm saying, even portray myself to get on the camera and do all of that, because I know glasses, rapper mode, going in the club, performing on stage, not talking to nobody, going straight out the building after I get off the stage. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm used to. So then I'm like, I don't know how I'm finna go in here on Monday and do this podcast. I don't know it. But I always had a great networking skill. Always been able to great network. So soon as I told my homeboy, I'm like, man, the people out there talking about, bitch, I can come out there and shoot on Monday the podcast, bitch. Yeah. I'm like, bitch, I'm finna go out there. They like, bitch, what you finna go out there and talk about? I said, I'm not talking about nothing. I'm finna invite people, bro. So at the time, like I told you, I'm doing music. So I just started inviting all my friends.
That makes sense.
All my people like that I know that do music.
Yeah, it made the most sense.
But none of them niggas came.
Nah, for real?
None of them niggas came.
They gave you, like, did they tell you why they didn't come?
They just didn't come.
That's crazy.
They didn't come. So guess what? That next week, I said I'm finna hit. I started looking at the flyers on because I told you I was paying vlogs. Yeah. So I already knew like who was the promoters. I already knew the route in Florida, like who was hot in Florida, in Broward, who was hot in Miami. I was already paying attention to that because of the artist I was. I was always a pay attention ass artist. I knew who was hot in Jacksonville, Pensacola. I knew who was hot, like DJs, promoters, artists. I knew. I always knew. So just like now, I still knew. So I'm like, man, I ain't gonna invite my friends no more. Fuck them niggas. Them niggas ain't, you feel me? They don't believe in what I'm trying to have going on because they didn't even see a podcast drop yet. They didn't see no episode drop. Yeah. Lil Tyler, he was nobody at the time, right? Lil Tyler on the flyer, it was this kid named Lil JB and One Way 4X. And No Cap. They was opening up for No Cap, the rapper No Cap in Tampa. So I seen them all on the flyer. I never even had these jits on my damn, like, my Instagram. I don't even know who these jits is, Lil Tyler them. Yeah. But I seen them on the flyer with No Cap. So I'm like, these jits gotta have some motion. They gotta have some motion for real, for real. So I'm like, let me hit everybody up on this flyer and just see what they say. Hey, I got a podcast down here in Tampa, Florida. You know what I'm saying? I would like to have you on my show when you come down here and do your show. Yeah. Yeah, bro. What, you know what I'm saying? What the setup look like? Send me some pictures. Send them the pictures of the setup. Oh, yeah, that shit look official. We coming.
Oh, just like that.
Just like that. Yeah. Boom. Lil Tyler. All this in one night. Lil Tyler, Lil JB, One Way 4X. You look at these boys' numbers, they real deal. Yeah. Feel what I'm saying? These three guys I'm talking about, they real deal. Yeah. So I hit up No Cap. I was finna get his interview. This my first 4 interviews, bro. That's crazy. I was finna get his interview, No Cap. So I'm like, this nigga signed the NBA YoungBoy.
That's gonna go. Cause the label gonna push it. Yeah.
Nah, but I got one better. Y'all just come to the show. He tell me come to the show that same night. So I go to the show. They give us backstage. We on there with No Cap. We see these 3 boys perform. I say, we end up doing, we seen them, we did them right. We put it all on YouTube. Went to getting a little motion. It went to getting a little motion. My highest viewed video as a music wise was like 100K. Yeah. So I done seen some numbers. So my interview, I think my first interview, it had did like 10K. So I was like, this is my first interview. Yeah. Bitch, I got videos that I've been doing. Bitch got 199 views and shit.
And then the watch duration is longer because it's long form content.
Yeah, so I'm like, this got 199 views. Yeah. So I started paying attention. So I'm like, who the fuck else am I finna hit up? But after we put out all 4 interviews that we did, it took us like probably 2 weeks to drop them. We dropped all 4. By the time that 4th interview dropped, bro, my DMs was banging with all type of artists over like Central Florida at the time. Yeah. Then they start coming from North Florida. Damn. Then they start coming from South Florida. You feel me? So at that time, bro, them 4, like, that shit really like had them catapulted. Then I had got like Tom G. He one of the ones from Tampa. Yeah. You feel me? So I was like, I gotta get the OGs involved in this shit. Because I just got like 3 teenagers I don't know. Yeah. You feel me? I don't even know who they is. I don't know their damn music at the time. So I was like, let me get Tom G involved in this shit. So I went to interview with him. It put like all right, yeah, that shit for real over there. Yeah. But this all in 1 month.
That's crazy.
So this all in 1 month. I did the dude, the Jit Lil Tyler. He ended up blowing up in the 2nd month of me having the podcast. Damn. So when he blow up,
Yeah.
the interview go up.
Mm-hmm.
People start hitting me. Boom. Damn, how we can get this person in? How we can get this person in? I say probably like 4 or 5 months down the line, I was like, damn, dog, let me shoot my shot. So I seen the dude Charleston at the time. He wasn't as big as he is now.
With Charleston White?
Yeah, Charleston White.
Yeah.
I seen him at the time, and like I said, networking.
Mm-hmm.
I go back to tell my cameraman, I'm like, man, we gotta hit this dude Charleston up before he get big, bro. We gotta hit this dude up Charleston and see, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Before he get big for real. So this one I learned about, like, damn, these people really be getting paid to come on podcasts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he tell us a fee. I'm like, oh man, fuck that.
Yeah.
Feel me? So I negotiate with him, talk him down all the way down. So I talk him down, like, yeah, when I come to Florida, I'm gonna come pull up on you. So at the time, he not on nobody big or nothing like that. He probably got like a couple 100,000 views and shit, but he on his way though. Charleston on his way. He ain't said the little fuck everybody thing, dead families yet. He ain't said none of that yet, but he on the way. Feel me? So I'm like, man, what can I do it? What can I do with his ass? We got to do something to go viral. So we do some shit. He pull up, he genuine dude or whatnot. We pull up, we do some shit. That's probably like my first 4 or 5 months. Then I end up getting, like, who did I end up getting? I end up getting, this is why I always bring this one up, because I was scared of, not scared of shit, but the internet. And my whole thing was no trolling. We not doing no trolling. We straight facts of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So we end up getting somebody who was like the Island Boys type shit.
Oh, okay.
So I end up getting a dude named Check the Star, and he real big on the internet. You feel me? A lot of people know him. He used to be with the dude that's saying that baby song back in the day or some shit. The little baby bottle pop song. So we end up getting him. He kind of, you know how you loved on the internet a lot? He hated on the internet a lot. So I did an interview with him, and it was so much hate on that bit.
Damn.
Like, nigga, I'm talking about hundreds of thousands of hate, like, comments.
Damn.
But everybody, like, on that bitch just saying, fuck him, but we fuck with him. But they saying, like, they fuck with me, and I need to keep going or whatnot. But this video going crazy, though. But they just selling the dude out. So I was like, damn, dog, I don't fuck with that
energy.
Yeah, that energy. But I see what the internet do, though. It's like, it's shit gonna build your shit up. It's gonna build your shit up. So, like, I was like, damn, stories mean something. So I've been, not to make a long story long, but I've been really on a journey for a long time, way before the podcast.
Yeah.
So I've been really putting my pieces of my puzzle together this whole time, you feel me? Because I've been making music, bro, since like 2012. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I really been putting pieces together. Like, when I was making music, bro, I got a song with, rest in peace to Fulio.
Rest in peace.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I got a song with a lot of big people, bro, throughout Florida or whatnot, and who has some motion or whatnot. So it's like a lot of people I was attached to already, or then rub elbows or rub shoulders or whatnot with way before I even did this podcast. But everybody else who was deep into this music industry in Florida or whatnot, they was not knowing me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now, like, they know me. Yeah.
That's big, man. Honestly, your journey within the first couple of months is crazy in itself. Yeah. Not everybody get that success. You know what I'm saying? And then the approach you took is different, because most people, when they get into this field, and they, like, when it comes to, like, interviewing artists, they already looking at, like, biggest artists, like, who can, like, top notch that they could get on. But you took a different approach, like, let me get the younger guys that's, you know, making a name for themselves, that's laying down the groundwork.
The one song guys for real. Cause, like, even when we, like, not to cut you off on your question.
Nah, you good.
But even when we did Bossman Dlow, bro, like, Bossman Dlow had like 10 songs. He had like 10 songs.
It?
He didn't even have, he had one song, bro, and it was called The Biggest.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, that was it. We did an interview with him. You feel me? Regular little street dude. You feel me? Coming out like you can go back and watch the interview. You can
Yeah.
see it wasn't nothing. We just genuinely connected on them. I'm asking him, what are you gonna do when you blow up?
Yeah.
Like we talking about like regular stuff. Like how me and you talking about like, damn, bro, what if?
Yeah.
What if I'm talking to Bossman Dlow like about what ifs?
Yeah.
Now this nigga
Yeah,
got it. So it's
exactly
like,
what it
nigga,
is.
like, what you mean, what if? Like, this nigga, it's not he having. You feel me? He having for sure. So,
That's big, man.
yeah.
So, like, all right.
So that motivated me in a whole nother way because, like, I didn't seen,
You
feel
seen
me?
it firsthand.
I seen it firsthand from a few artists because,
Yeah.
like, these, like, just Lil Tyler and Bossman Dlow, they blew.
Mhm.
They blew, like, you know how they be seeing that, like, the older guys that see, like, they seen Plies, they seen Rick Ross.
Mhm.
Like, I seen these niggas blow.
Yeah.
Like, they came on our platform before they blew. And I seen them like, you know what I'm saying, dirty, muddy, whatever the fuck they was, broke, whatever. You know, I seen it.
And then their life changed.
Life changed, bro. So that made me like,
It could happen for you. You just gotta keep going.
for anybody, bro.
Yeah.
Anybody, not just me. It can happen for you too.
Nah, facts.
Yeah.
So when you started, right? How many? Because you saying you started 2022.
Yeah.
How many podcasts you knew of out here? You ain't got to give me an exact number, but was it a good amount of podcasts, music wise? Right? You was probably like
Dirty
a handful.
Glove. I went on Dirty Glove in 2021 off the porch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I told you I've been moving around trying to do this music shit, but it wasn't no platforms for me to jump on in Florida.
Yeah.
That's another thing why, like, once I end up doing the interviews and got to probably like my episode 10 or something, like, it's not no platforms in Florida. So it's like I made a perfect name for it, and it was so crazy because I wasn't thinking about like I said, I wasn't thinking about South Florida, North Florida. I'm trying to Central Florida. I know if I can break through here, I might be all right with my music. You feel me?
Yeah,
So,
and it's perfect with the keyword matches. Like if someone type in Florida podcast, we are Florida podcast. You get what I'm saying? So it's definitely gonna pull up in that algorithm when they searching for it. Okay. All right. So like as far as like with the music, right? At what point, like what about the music process that you take and you would say that you applied it to your podcasting? You get what I'm saying? Like
the work ethic.
The work ethic,
really, the grinding, and really just being motivated by others. Cause I always, not saying I looked up to people or whatnot, but like if I see you doing good as an artist, you know what I'm saying? If you just went from nothing to something, and I like kind of was around you or whatnot, because before the podcast, I seen Rod Wade go from, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm from that area, like.
Yeah.
I seen, bro, we was doing artist showcase together, you feel me?
Damn.
Like, that's why that man be like, I know where he be coming from, because like he was finna get overlooked for real. Because it was like our area was on that drill shit. And it wasn't none of that coming out at the time. And he was the only person. And I was like, this nigga singing, everybody else doing this. And I ain't gonna lie, like I passed up on the feature from Rod Wave, bro. Like I passed up on the feature from Rod Wave, and like, and Rod know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga was in the streets, and he was doing what he doing in school or whatnot. But these other guys was booming at the time. They called OTM or whatnot in my city or whatnot, and they hadn't did 100K on YouTube, and they was doing 1 million views and shit like that. Like they didn't got signed, so. I'm trying to go that route.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, no disrespect to Rod Wave, because he that boy right now, you feel me? But at the time, like that was what was going on in our area. You feel me? Them boys, we had Project Young and we had them. So I'm trying to link with what's going on, but not knowing the gym.
Yeah.
He the diamond.
He the one that's gonna get you up out of here.
He the emerald. He everything.
Yeah.
Like it's not everything. You feel me? Not saying that them boys not that, but he everything, you know?
No, that's real. Okay. So tell me, as far as like with that Central Florida movement, because that is like for Florida history, we mainly know South Florida, right? A lot of the big artists came out from South Florida, but in recent years, it's really have been the up top and Central that has been flourishing with artists coming out, like, you know, like your Nino or like your Rod or you get what I'm saying, your Lil Tylers and stuff like that. So like, how was that for you watching that scene and how everything's starting to shift? You get what I'm saying? Because you a part of it, because you have the We Are Florida podcast. You're making a platform for people to go and say, oh, I need to, because now that's part of the movement. Like you make a project, okay, content is everything now. Where I'm gonna go get this content at, and now you are the forefront of that for your area. You get what I'm saying? So you seeing it firsthand, like you said, artists that was broke one day on the next day. You get what I'm saying?
For
Like,
sure. I done seen it. But basically to answer your questions, seeing people like go from like, you know, from here to there or whatnot, like it's always been inspirational. So the artists, like in that area, I could say different areas is popping up there. So it's not the whole Central Florida. I wish it could be.
Yeah.
All us wish it could be the whole Florida or whatnot. But it's different little pockets out there. So you'll have to find, like, I wish I had this podcast when Glock 9 and Hot Boy and all them had first came out. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I didn't. I was still making music. You feel me? And watching them make music and shit, you know? But right now, I feel like Central Florida is good with the music, but they don't, a lot of the newer artists that's call themselves rapping now or whatnot, or trying to, you know, make music now, they don't have that drive that the older artists used to have, or they're not taking it as serious or jumping on platforms on, like, you know what I'm saying, myself or yourself platform, or being able to market or being able to, you know, push their brand and travel, or just this phone, bro, this get your ass from here to China.
Yeah.
It better get you from here to China. And a lot of them don't, they thinking posting and making their Instagrams look pretty. Man, ugly that motherfucking Instagram up and watch what that bitch do for you.
Yeah.
Ugly that bitch up.
Yeah, you gotta put in that work for real.
Yeah. And what I mean by ugly it up, bro, a lot of the artists, if you go to their page right now, they probably have, what, 6, 7 photos up?
7 photos, yeah.
They probably had their last 3, 4 videos because they're trying to, who are you hiding this from? The art. If you're not signed, you don't need to be hiding nothing off your page.
Yeah. Honestly, they need to see.
Because if I'm a label all day long, because you're asleep doesn't mean I'm asleep. I'm up. I'm on my phone 3, 4 in the morning looking for new artists.
Yeah.
So if I'm on my phone 3, 4 in the morning because your ass sleep, don't mean I won't come across your page. And if I come across your page and you only got 3 photos on that bitch, one music video, one of you and your homeboy in the picture, and some other shit that you had from 7 years ago.
They might think the page ain't even real.
Come on, man. So you gotta have your history has to be followed on all your platforms.
Yeah.
You feel me? You gotta be able to post. And I think a lot of those guys, like, I'm pretty sure it's in every area though, but a lot of those guys from Central Florida, they not really paying attention to what's going on. So it's a lot of people getting passed up, and you know, you have a small window when you are up and coming artist. You can blow whatever song. I ain't gonna say it's like a stopping point, but you got a small window when you're up and coming artist, man.
Yeah, you got to be able to break through. So I got to ask you this one, because you said something that, you know, I've been thinking about for a minute, when you was like, we all wish that it could be the whole Florida just all together. And I remember Kodak had made a post not too long ago where he was talking about, you know, all the whole Florida need to work together, from the biggest artists to the little artists. Do you feel like something like that is possible in South Florida? Like, people could lock in from top to bottom?
Yeah, I think it's possible, and I think it done happened a few times. It's just cause like when probably like a couple years ago when they just had the whole like Tallahassee Wiz having Lil Tyler, he was working with Low Shimmy and all them down here. C Stunner was wailing Fort Myers and stuff like that. I feel like it's possible. I feel like the only thing is just about the songs after. Like once you post the music after and it's on YouTube and it's going up, like that's when the differences come. I feel like that's the whole thing. Like, cause I done heard a lot, like when people collab out here in Florida or whatnot, that'd be the whole problem. Because you might have sent me the song, but my name bigger, so I put that it's my song and featuring you, but it's your song. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it be a lot of small little antics be going on, so I don't really know.
Nah, that's real. Yeah, I feel like it's possible, honestly. And then I feel like now we got like a lot more of a foundation, because it's not just the music. We got media and podcasts and things like that. And, you know, in other areas, that's how they they grew. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it helped with the radio too and DJs, and I feel like that's what it's needed.
Yeah.
Like I did a podcast and we was talking about, like, I was talking about the era of DJs that would like put a whole bunch of artists on a project and like, you know, market it, and it'd be like a record with like 3-4 different rappers. They're not even from the same area. And because you know, you're a consumer, you listening, you like, man, this song hard. Who this person? Who that person? And you end up finding different artists throughout the whole region just because you listen to this one DJ mixtape. And I feel like stuff like that is missing. We need more of them DJ mixtapes where they taking like a bigger artist and they putting them with an artist that might be up and coming, and then put them on the same record.
Them
and
DJ mixtapes.
Yeah, them DJ mixtapes, I feel like went a long way. And I don't know, it seemed like I don't see enough mixtapes. That was probably the best era of music. Mixtapes. Like Dat Piff, live mixtapes.
It was dropping there every week.
Exactly.
Something fire was dropping there every week.
Something. And you know what I'm saying? And I feel like with mixtapes, creativity is a little bit more free because you ain't really thinking too much about like copyright and stuff like that. Because, you know, you probably jump on somebody beat, you know, rap on it or whatever and put it out there and stuff like that. Like, it gave a little bit more creativity to the music in general, and people wasn't afraid to work with other people because like, man, it's a mixtape. We just gonna throw it out there, see what it do. You know what I'm saying? You see more collaboration projects where you see this artist do a whole tape with this artist and then put it out and see, you know, what they come up with. But now it seems like it's more like separate. You get what I'm saying? Or you got this region here that's doing what they doing, but they ain't doing records with this region over here like that. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like you said, there's a lot of different pockets, right? So you was telling me about one yesterday. So tell me, what's some of the pockets out here in like Central Florida and North Florida that have potential, that's booming, that people might not tap into because it's over there?
Fort Myers.
Fort Myers.
Fort Myers is the pocket.
Yeah.
That's definitely one of them pockets like in Florida, one of them little areas over there. Like, them niggas can rap. But
Yeah.
the thing is, it ain't a lot of people that, you feel me, that's going to go to Fort Myers and, you know, them niggas got to travel out of Fort Myers. You know what I'm saying? So, Fort Myers is one. At Fort Pierce area.
Fort Pierce. Okay.
Vero Beach, all that up there. Like, I still ain't been over there for real.
Yeah.
But I know, like, it's a lot of people over there, you feel me? West Palm.
West Palm, of course.
West
yeah.
Palm.
That's the crib, yeah.
Damn, dog, I'm waiting on a bit from West Palm to really blow for real.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Take it up there, like, because we need a nigga from West Palm to represent Florida for real, bro. Like, I ain't saying, like, a nigga haven't did what they did, but, yeah, like, I think we need a West Palm nigga in the industry.
You know what's crazy with West Palm? It's like people be from there and move from there and then get success. Like Travis Hunter, West Palm.
Yeah.
But people don't really know him for West Palm. They Georgia. You get what I'm saying? I know one rapper, Skipper the Flipper. I found out he was from West Palm, but he moved to Georgia, got on
That's
QC.
Atlanta.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
ain't know that.
Yeah,
you just put me on some
I found
shit.
out he was from West Palm. I'm like, damn,
Lord.
for real. But
Y'all
that's
gotta
what
look
ended
that
up
up.
happening. People move from West Palm and then they end up getting
Okay.
success, and people don't.
Yeah, see, I ain't know that.
Yeah.
See, I knew about Travis because I've been following Travis, but I ain't know about Skipper. That's crazy.
Yeah, I have
fuck with
found
Skipper.
that out.
Skipper the Flipper.
Yeah,
I
he,
fuck with
you know, he
Skipper.
the one that made the dab originally.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
written the dab.
Yeah, so you know, it's a lot of that with West Palm. People move out. Shit, I even moved out from West Palm. I'm from there, so I moved out when I was younger. But you know, it's talent up there.
Yeah, no, it's definitely talent. Now the football players, they got it.
Yeah, most definitely.
Artist wise, though,
Yeah, it's a market that I feel like need to be tapped in more, like you said, like. You know, just shine light on it more. And you know, definitely I'm going to put my work in to, like, bring more light to it, you know, get more artists out here from West Palm and get them on platforms, do interviews and things like that.
For sure.
So is there specific... Oh, go ahead.
I was finna say, but the other cities besides those, I would say Pensacola.
Oh, yeah, I remember you saying about Pensacola.
Pensacola.
Yeah.
Pensacola got some artists. Daytona Beach.
Daytona, okay.
Daytona Beach. Daytona Beach got some artists. Tampa, of course, and St. Pete.
St. Pete.
Yeah. Like them the real like little pockets, cause even though we got Rod over there, it still ain't. It ain't nobody like, you know, that didn't just. We got Doechii. No,
and people don't even like. I feel like she ain't even branded like that with that area like that. Yeah.
Well, they're not branded with her.
Yeah. That's Yeah.
Tampa, tighten the fuck up.
Yeah, like,
Doechii is from Tampa.
yeah, like that shit is crazy. People know of her,
fuck,
but
man?
don't know she from Tampa.
I wish she was from my city.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like what the fuck? Like
put a billboard up or something.
Like, bro, I wish Doechii was from my city so I can fucking claim her shit. Y'all don't want to claim her, let me claim her
Yeah,
shit.
for home of Doechii.
Sure. Home of Doechii. I've been put a billboard up in my shit.
But that's the crazy part is like, man, it's so much of Florida out here that people get experience in the culture. And you get what I'm saying? Artists come down here, take the vibes, and then
Take the vibes and leave.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, if we too big for us to begin not cultivating the land for real. That's what I call it.
This state fucking like 10 hours plus long.
Yeah.
So
yeah, man.
Man, we got too much.
It's
too much.
We probably got, I don't know. I would say we probably got the most rappers. I would say we
I ain't
got
gonna
the most
say
rappers.
that.
It's hard though.
I ain't gonna say that because New York and Cali, boy.
Yeah.
Take your ass out there.
Grandmama be rapping.
Yeah. Everybody be out there rapping in New York and Cali, boy. Yeah. Shit. But we do have a lot of rappers, bro. And I be so like, damn, bro. This shit ain't gonna never stop. Like, you never gonna. You always gonna have a job. I'm always have a job if we doing this.
Yeah, facts.
Because the rappers never gonna stop coming from Florida, bro.
Nah.
Yeah.
And they keep innovating it and coming up with new sounds. Cause like you think of like some of the top artists that came out, all different sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Trick don't sound like Kodak, right?
Nah.
Kodak don't sound like Rod.
Nope.
Rod don't sound like X. You get what I'm saying? Like X don't sound like T-Pain. You get what I'm saying? Like it's all different sounds. Like T-Pain don't sound like Major 9. You know, we got different flavors. And I don't know if it's because Florida that big that we got so many flavors of different kind of artists. You get what I'm saying? But it seemed like
I can't even say that because this nigga T-Pain and Boston Richard from the same area. So,
but that's what I'm saying. Help
them
me.
niggas come out totally different. Like,
yeah.
Like them niggas totally different.
So it's like if we keep being innovative like that, it will never stop because we always gonna come up with something new. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? And when we pop, it changed the culture. You get what I'm saying? Like how many people wanted to look like Kodak with the dreads? You get what I'm saying?
Still
yeah. You know, or X when he had the little half blonde, half black. You get what I'm saying? Like just style in general. People just like, you know what? These boys got something different. And then, you know, even in sports. So, you know, the sports and music go hand in hand.
Nah, for sure.
And then half of them be rapping and playing football at the same time.
I swear.
You get what I'm saying? So tell me, is there a specific area that you want to take the We Are Florida podcast and do interviews? Or is it specifically you want to just stay in Florida doing interviews?
Nah, I already kind of expanded outside of Florida. We did some stuff in Atlanta.
Okay.
We did a couple of different interviews in like Chicago. Went to O-Block.
Oh, word? And did an interview over there?
Man, yes.
That's crazy.
That was crazy. It was a crazy experience. But we went there. We also been to Gary, Indiana.
Gary, Indiana. Okay. Yeah.
So I went to Gary, Indiana, Chicago, and Atlanta so far with the podcast.
People don't know Gary, Indiana, real hood, boy.
Yes.
Yes.
That shit like that. I ain't gonna lie. You better, you feel me? But they have no street lights. The police are not on duty. You take that, you know what I'm saying? You run with it how you want to. Just let you know. Ain't no street lights and the police ain't on duty. And they got one hospital.
Oh, yeah.
So you take that how you run with it. For sure.
Man, so I want to thank you so much for pulling up for the podcast, man. So tell them where can they find you at?
We Are Florida Podcast on everything, man. Before we do get off here, bro, I want to say appreciate to you, you know what I'm saying? Keep being great. And, you know what I'm saying, keep doing what you doing.
Appreciate you.
How did you even get started with what you got going on, though?
So mine's originally, I started podcasting with my dogs. So I was really, like, helping them start a podcast because they wanted to do a podcast.
Okay.
I was doing music, right? So then after a while, I was doing podcasts with them. And I'm like, you know, I want to do my own podcast. But I was trying to figure out, like, damn, what I want to do mine's about, right? And I thought, like, all right, if I'm doing music, maybe it might be a little corny if I do podcast music. I'm an artist. But then someone was like, nah, that's exactly what you should be doing. Like, what are you talking about? So I'm like, all right, I guess I'll try it. And then from there, I started off the first interview with my dog Soul, one of the most talented rappers I know. Like, he shot that one. And even when I shot that one, I ain't even know like who my next guest was. I'm like, shit, I don't know. I'm really freestyling this shit, like just trying to figure it out. And then I ended up getting in a car accident, and then my dog called me with an opportunity. Like, yo, if if you can make it over here, I need an interviewer. And so my second episode is at Linehouse Management, which is under MMG, and I got to interview, they artists.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? And that was my first time doing like a group conversation. So it's like I done did it before on other platforms, but as far as like music wise, that was my first time. Got to meet a lot of people, for the first time, and make different kind of relationships on that standpoint. But it was just more so like I wanted to do a music podcast, but I was like, anything I do, I got to figure out what I look like in it. I'm not finna say, okay, I see We All Florida do a podcast, I'm gonna do what they do exactly how they do it. Nah, what makes sense for me?
Mm-hmm.
And so I did mine based off of like people could look at this and get knowledge off of what they want to do, right? So I really focus on the journey more than anything.
For sure.
You get what I'm saying? Because someone watching and they aspire to be you. You get what I'm saying? They've been watching We All Florida podcast, and they're like, damn, boy, if I could just start a podcast like that. But I don't even know how he did it. I don't know how he started. I don't even know, like, his strategy when he started. And so when you come on here and you tell your story, a person could look at it and be like, damn, okay, and then figure out what they can do.
Now I see the name, artist to artist,
Yeah.
doctor to doctor,
Yeah.
nurse to nurse. It don't matter what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Arab to Arab at the stores when they trading candy and shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get it. That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate you for having me on, for sure.
Nah, man, thank you, man. And like, this is big. Honestly, I want to keep seeing this go. And as far as like collaborations, I don't want to just stop here.
No. We can always do. You know what I'm saying? Talks, bro. And that's another thing. Before I do get off here, we are getting into more stories. You know what I'm saying? So I done did a few big stories on my channel that didn't have nothing to do with rap.
Yeah.
I done did religion stories. I done did all type of them. But we trying to get more into that because just doing artists, it can get a little whatever. But when you getting these stories though, these real people who got real stuff going on, and you might run into somebody that's out there in Miami and they got $1 billion business and they got this yacht or whatnot, and you done ran into him and he finna tell you how he created all this.
Yeah.
How he's doing this. How he got 10 units in this building, 30 units in this building, 10 in that building, 70 acres in Ocala, Florida.
Yeah.
He got 20 RVs he sell over there.
And you just rent them hoes out.
Yeah. Yeah. Bro, it's a dude I be seeing on the highway. I want to meet this dude. I see nothing but when I'm leaving out of Miami, I always see he got a dealership named Rick Case.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know who that is, but bro, he has too many dealerships now. Rick Case, I don't know what you're doing in Miami, but bro, you got too many dealerships
bro,
now.
eating good.
He eating too good. Damn, Rick Case, put me on.
Like, let me know what you did.
Oh, God. You got to, bro. For sure, though, but appreciate you, bro.
Most definitely, man. And thank you again. Hit that notification bell on his YouTube channel, the We Are Florida podcast. Anytime he dropping, you'll get the notification directly to your phone. You hit the link, and then boom. Like, comment, subscribe, support the different platforms in Florida in general. Florida, let's come together as a unit, from the artists, from managers, promoters, to podcasts, to business entrepreneurs. Like, it's so much that we could do, and we got a whole wave of young people coming in that, we could steer them in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? Make them be better than what we are when we started. You get what I'm saying? So also follow Artist to Artist Podcast on all platforms. You can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, Spotify. We all over this place. And if you're looking to start your own podcast, hit up the AV Club Podcast Studio. We got the great lights with the 4K cameras, and we got a great location too. We got you.